Welcome to No Gentle Trophy, the channel formerly known as Gunkle Tarot. My name is Brian Griffin. Today I'm going to do a very quick VR video response to the hashtag just one deck. If I've got that wrong, I'll fix it in the comments. When I first saw the tag on Benny's channel and saw just one deck, I was about to pass because just one deck seems to be an impossible pick to make. Then I noticed that it was actually one tarot and one oracle deck. My apologies for the shadow. My setup is still the janky one because nothing extra is being bought until we move across the border, probably next year at this point. Anyways, I digress. So then the tag became one tarot and one oracle, and that is not a great choice to have to make, but if I had to have one tarot and one oracle deck and would not be allowed to acquire any other decks going forward, that made the choice a little easier because it would be this pair of decks here. And I know that it can, people don't like to watch videos of decks that are out of print, but the decks are the decks I choose, so be it. So in this case, the fact that they're connected artistically, etc., is part of the reason why I chose them. They are both good decks on their own. It's not like it's only the fact that they're related that makes them my choice, but that certainly was one of the things. So the tarot deck that I would choose from this pair is the ETA Tarot. And the ETA stands for Emerging Toronto Artists. This is a collaborative deck that was put out, 2019, I think. There is a new edition in the works that I believe is coming out later this year, which would be the second collection. This is collaborative, as I said, and it's the deck that helped me understand that and helped me see that collaborative decks can be quite useful, quite enjoyable, etc. I just always figured that they would be distracting. I have found that there's only one card in here that doesn't seem to fit with the rest. It's not a terrible card, it's just very strange. There are, I can't remember how many artists contribute. Some did one card, some did two, a few people did three cards, so some of the names you'll see more often. And one of the things I like about it for a have to use this forever is the fact that it's a collaborative deck. And so there are a variety of styles, a variety of artists. And again, with a certain number of artists having contributed multiple cards, you sort of have multiple cards to get a sense of their art style, etc. So this is the ETA Toronto Emerging Artists deck. There are 80 cards. There's two additional cards, the Striving Artist and I blank on the other one. Also the guidebooks, which went out of print even before the decks because they were limited to initial sales. It's not super full. It's one page per card with a certain amount of artist bio, so it's not an in-depth guidebook, but the tag doesn't say we can't have other books, it just says we can't have other decks. So this is the tarot deck that I would limit myself to if that somehow were to happen. And then the oracle deck that goes with it is the Crown Oracle, also known as the ETA Oracle. Again, a collaborative deck. Many of the same artists, but not all the same artists. There are some additional artists on this project that were not on the first one. So they all involve the crown in some way or shape or form. Let me zoom in. Ooh, let's zoom in on the part we want. There we go. Move that up. Nice collection of tags, again, a variety of artwork, which, despite my earlier thinking would be a problem, certainly within the context of this tag, I see as definitely an advantage, because it is a variety. So it's, even though there's a lot of similar feel to it, at least to me, a similarity feel. Most of these are paintings, whether acrylic or oil. There is some, I'm not sure if it's in this deck, that are wood burning. I can't remember the technical name for it, but very great art. So this is the matching deck. And as I believe I said at the beginning, choosing a tarot deck would be an impossibility. And even tarot and oracle, I mean the oracle category, which really just means oracle non-tarot, is so broad that no matter what deck you choose, you're leaving a lot of things out. But that is the pair. Again, the guidebook for the oracle, similar illustration, information from the artist about the concept, information about the artist, and references to work they did in the original tarot if they contributed there. So yes, in the impossible situation of one tarot and one oracle forever, to me, there is no doubt it would be ETA all the way, and not just because I was born in Toronto. There you have it. Be interesting to see what other people think. Bye-bye.